He told before Gunna, 2015 told, and this was crazy. Got caught with 2 or 3 sticks in LA. Now I'm trying to figure out where them cases went.
You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard.
One thing I know about it, it ain't got nothing to lose. He gonna take everybody down with him.
New audio recordings of Young Thug snitching from jail are now going viral. As DJ Academics wrote, Gunna has been sitting on these jail phone recordings for a minute. Now the right time for him to drop them to further prove that Ralo pointed out that Young Thug puts everything against everyone. Gunna might be a genius, he played his hand smart. As this all began with the news writing, an alleged leaked jail call from Young Thug has surfaced where he's calling QCP a rat and speaks on Lil Baby still working with him.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. Man, that was wham, that was your ever get too, rocking with a rat. And you be preaching about that too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. A rat, bro. I understand all that. Help put you on. Listen, man. A rat, I don't give what help. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you're a rat. Whatever you talking about. Imagine telling them niggas still beat the Kato.
There was then a second audio being leaked to 21 Savage talking to Young Thug about rappers who started dissing Gunna the moment that he was released from jail.
Type. I ain't finna say nothing about you on the internet. I ain't finna let the world know I ain't with you until just say so.
But you know,
that's what they supposed to did. Like,
but ain't nobody
trying to go at him to get clout. Yes, they have. Dirt said something to him,
but that's it. Like, Wham ain't doing all this. Like,
Wham unfollowed him.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just that little boy. That ain't really saying that to no. That's just like, damn, I'm disappointed, bro.
Yeah, but that's still.
But guess what, though? That makes you.
Position is, bro.
But
I ain't saying they wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they jumped.
Plus, they had a conversation with you for they anything.
Yeah, but
I look at it.
Wham did though. I talked to Wham. So we get on the phone. Hey, you told Buddy them do that? All right. He's like, all right, stay less. Same shit. I'm smart. Off top. Soon it happens.
This resulted in a massive IG live featuring Ralo, 6ix9ine, Wack 100, and even DJ Academics, where they would react, wanting to reveal the entire truth of Young Thug snitching.
And get what? On that call, I never even told you he turned Wham against P, or he turned Wham against all these other different people that he did. But however, you have found out it came off the phone call. But guarantee, I ain't going for that line. Should be shunned just like us. The judge had shunned them, now the streets need to shun that. Guess what? That's what I'm telling you. The thing about sitting down there, coming on here lying, playing them, yeah, he telling your ass the truth. Just like I stand up, just don't like that tell the truth. He hiding behind these motherfuckers masks, but get what? A mask gotta come off. You ain't gonna be able to keep that motherfucking mask on forever. You ain't gonna be able to keep throwing rocks and hide your hand. This is karma.
But here's where it gets interesting. Tekashi 6ix9ine would then speak his thoughts, which had the entire chat agreeing with him, but it also resulted in Wack 100 joining the call, confirming everything, and saying there is 2 other court cases Young Thug was involved in that all magically disappeared and was never solved in the court of law.
Young Thug came home and said, yo, buddy, you're a rat. Stop acting like we cool. Made another excuse. Nah, but his music fire. I thought I said when he come home and say that Gunna told, y'all was gonna be like, all right, now everybody, you see how every time it's something every time? And we like Thug though, man. Like somebody, yo.
Thug told, bro.
What?
He told before Gunna, 2015 told, and this was crazy. Got caught with 2 or 3 sticks in LA. Now I'm trying to figure out where them cases went. He got coming out the Lowe's Hotel, the same hotel where Yo Gotti them had that bang out. Remember that bang out happened? Got caught in the Sprinter with 2 or 3 sticks. We ain't heard about that case. This was back then. He told my, and like Ralo said, what conversations did you have since then?
This left the entire chat spamming why would Gunna still be signed to YSL if he snitched? Wouldn't have Young Thug just kicked him off already? But this has a much deeper meaning, as academics would then reveal Young Thug is still getting royalties from Gunna for the rest of his life and will eventually get Gunna off the YSL label.
Gunna got out. You gotta remember, Thug is running this label from behind jail. Thug wanted this off the fucking label. There's a lot of paperwork there, and also you gotta realize they're not gonna release somebody from their contract because they snitched. They're gonna say, we're gonna make money off the snitch. We don't do that. I'll give you a little bit more tea. All that told by Boston Richie told, Future wouldn't do a record with him, but Future wouldn't drop him. You see how it's business at the end of the day. And I had these conversations with people that worked with the new regime over at 300/Atlantic, and they said, yo, what's probably going to happen is that his contract is going to get moved. So he won't be YSL. But no, in the history of time, we don't care what you do, they're not letting you go. They'll optically take you off the label, but they're never going to say, we don't want percentage points on money you make.
But the tables that have turned on Young Thug, who just got outed for being a snitch, as the news wrote, another clip of Young Thug in the interrogation room is going viral. Thug said, quote, promises, I made promises, whatever anything you want to know in time, I'll tell you, but just do not tell the world. That many rappers respected him for, as he would lay out the honest truth.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out, watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you, you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying that?
This is because if you have learned one thing from Tekashi 6ix9ine, when he was involved in the 9 Trey case, when he was going down, he brought everybody with him, snitching on his entire team so he would get a lesser sentence. As YSL Woody believes that Young Thug is about to do the exact same thing. YSL Woody told Lil Baby and 21 Savage to stay out of Young Thug's current issue, or else if he goes down, Thug will bring them down with him.
Told them that. Gunna, but it was going over their head. It was going over their head because why? This ain't street. This ain't who they pretend to be. I said, leave Gunna alone. Gunna didn't do nothing wrong. Go look at Thug's interview. They said, why you didn't sign Lil Baby? Thug said, because I didn't want to pull Lil Baby in my. Hey, Lil Baby, I know you might be watching, partner. Got nothing to do with you. Get your money. Hey, we need somebody to win, buddy. It can't be you. Stay out of it. Hey, 21, y'all, stay out of it. Hey, cause get what, bro? One thing I know about a that ain't got nothing to lose, he gonna take everybody down with him. Trust me, when it's time for to stand up, they gonna stand up. They can say what they want to say about me. They can say what they want to say about me. But I ain't did what nobody forced me to do.
30 minutes later, 21 Savage would take YSL Woody's advice when it was announced that 21 Savage unfollowed Young Thug on Instagram. YSL Woody is only telling them this because he's been manipulated by Young Thug in the past. When DJ Academics wrote, YSL Woody says Thug never paid for a lawyer for him to have in all of those interrogations, and that he used to defend Young Thug because he was under manipulation. He then takes accountability for all of his actions.
There's no way you supposed to be in the interrogation room without no lawyer. That goes back to the beginning. That man got all this money. He's supposed to take care of all y'all. He supposed to make sure all y'all were good. But it ain't his job to do that. That's me. I'm defending him. It ain't his job to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so blinded, I'm so manipulated. It ain't his job to, you know what I mean, do that. You know what I mean? We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Because if we knew what we were getting ourselves into, we would have never been in that. We would have never been in that at the beginning. I wouldn't. I didn't. Like, I didn't respect a lot of stuff. Still don't.
However, Woody wasn't the only person manipulated by Young Thug in the past, because so was Ralo, who just exposed even more information on Young Thug, but more on that later. Ralo started his argument that his entire rap career was ruined all because of Young Thug. He wrote in quote, "Well, I lied to the feds for being real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off because I wasn't right. So now you're gonna have to go through what me and Gunna went through, and we're still waiting on that gospel album." As Ralo is not only mocking Young Thug for tweeting just last week, "If you're a rapper and you rat, you just gotta go gospel," but he's also calling out Young Thug for what he did to Gunna and himself. Where only a year ago, when Young Thug was still in jail, Thug made calls around the rap industry telling everybody to avoid Gunna. In simple terms, trying to ruin his entire career.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers, I just won't call their names, just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not f***ing with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but
however, Young Thug would then respond to Ralo's tweet saying, quote, "You see, the difference between me and you is one, your friends said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. You said that somebody actually did something that they were arrested for. Meanwhile, I made an honest mistake, saying that we sold Lil Wayne items to try to prove to detectives that we weren't beefing with them. Do you see the difference? And let's not forget, you told Fannie Willis you would take the stand on me and Lucci in our case just to get out of jail." As when things began getting very serious, almost to the point where these guys could have slid on each other, academics would try to calm the situation down, trying to tell Young Thug, "We really don't care."
Man, I ain't gonna cap with y'all, man. Listen, I'm having a absolute blast. Now, here's the thing. I'm a civilian. And I think rappers don't realize that most civilians don't care about snitching. We really don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I listen to King Von, I listen to I don't want to people, and I don't care about I don't even like I don't like criminals, but I listen to the music. I'm watching the street right now. They're going through. Yo, everybody, yo, they're having crisis management teams trying to figure out. Yo, they're fighting for their lives right now, man. Yo, who's a snitch? Who's not a snitch? It's a snitch off. This is great. Yo, I love when street have to prove themselves to us. Because we watching like, we really don't care, but sure, crash out, go ahead.
If you'd still listen to Young Thug's music, like the video, I'm curious how many of you still will, because this was only the beginning of the story. Charleston White then reacted, being extremely excited for the downfall of Young Thug.
Say, listen, I prophesied this. Right now, say TCV is looking at all this old videos. I told y'all Young Thug would go tell it. I told y'all. I'm always willing to bet with any rapper. If they keep Young Thug locked up 6 more months in the conditions he in, he'll tell to get out of jail too. They keep him 6 more months locked up in them conditions like that there, he'll tell to get out of jail too. He about ready to break. I told y'all, I am the new prophet. I thought, man, what is he doing talking? A 2-hour interrogation, and you mad at Yak got it. You mad at Gunna. Gunna don't have no interrogation tape, and everybody mad at Gunna. This is what I tell y'all, hip-hop is fake.
However, Charleston White was not done here. He would then double down, saying that he's about to destroy Young Thug. Charleston White stands for a lot of the snitches in the rap industry, and he's himself a snitch. But in the past, Young Thug has been very mean to Charleston White, dissing him on many songs and even in tweets. So this is why Charleston said he's about to destroy him.
Say, listen, Atlanta, I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Woody, be quiet. Ralo, you know they wrong for how they did you. Lil Baby, you might as well stop hanging with Thug. Gunna, don't talk. Just stay back. Let me get this. I got y'all. Can't nobody beat me. I'm finna destroy swear to God. Thanks. Come on now. Don't.
But this is then when the world stood still. A YSL member would come out with his own thoughts as we saw YSL Mondo speaking on the Young Thug snitching video being leaked online, giving a real inside look of somebody in the YSL camp on their thoughts of their leader being a snitch.
I just beat him off a Rico. Come home, still talking about, oh, rat, da-da-da. Bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your ass, bro. Cause you probably been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a Rico and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, he came back and bought your bitch. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got motherfuckers on there talking about, and y'all heard it with y'all own ears. You got motherfuckers AI, they did that in the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like Gunna ratted from saying yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying they said Roscoe the bust up? And then a nigga Roscoe did 10 years behind it, and you just got on the internet talking about didn't rat on you? Boy, so brainwashed is sickening. Y'all need daddy figures, and y'all just be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around, maybe they'll put me on, maybe I can get some out. Roscoe, you the worstest. Twin, you worse than the rat itself. You did 10 years, twin, behind Roscoe. You did 10 years behind it, brother. And you just come on the internet and didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times? You feel me?
With the entire rap industry now going against Young Thug, dissing him, unfollowing him, and saying everything to him on live, YSL Woody randomly came out and then started going at Peewee Roscoe, which reveals a lot more information. He exposed Peewee Roscoe for having a deep secret, as Roscoe was trying to defend Young Thug, saying that he didn't snitch.
And Peewee, don't forget about that story. When you said it out your own mouth, how you did it with that trans. Peewee Roscoe, you know well not to mention me, boy. You know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no damn screws in my head, boy. You remember we was at the Sky House? Me, you, and Thug was sitting in the car, and that damn swap past, and Thug tapped you and said, Peewee, what's up with that? And you told Thug how you stuck your lean up in it. Don't get me started.
This was his response to the tweet that read, Peewee Roscoe addresses Young Thug supposedly telling on him in an interrogation video, where Roscoe defends Young Thug saying it didn't happen. Meanwhile, YSL Woody is calling cap.
Politicking, man. Jeff clean his Listerine, man. Clean his Irish soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we say the Wayne Carter. What's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do. A real street. Kept it solid. Kept it overly real. You feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up. Now, let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politic. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all that thing. Yeah, that's the beauty there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those, everybody is in the stateroom, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements.
As fans noticed, only 20 minutes later, Young Thug would react to Peewee Roscoe's video saying, they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. #RatWare, making fans believe Young Thug may have paid Peewee Roscoe to come out, make that video, and say that Thug didn't snitch. Meanwhile, even more interrogation videos would then be released on reading, Young Thug came out of jail, burnt down bridges, released zero good music, then just got exposed for being a rat. Meanwhile, this was the last straw for Young Thug. He would then hop on IG Live, completely crashing out.
We ain't even talk about these fake guys and fake houses with these pools and you can get put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese. We ain't even gonna talk about none of that. Like, that is the topic of, I guess. Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet you'll put it on Instagram at your house, huh? On God, you blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page. video, bro. Can't about to black me. I still said, you supposed to pick. That ain't me on that picture, Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm finna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on with that hat. Man say he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, yo, think got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure you got more hits or anthems than me. You hard, why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you done went and took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man. And you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the lady that came took her shit back. Now your stupid gotta sell it.
But this left the rap industry confused. Some believing Thug didn't snitch, some believing he did. So this resulted in DJ Academics going on live saying the rap industry needs to make a decision if this is due to one specific reason. In the YSL RICO trial, the prosecutors wanted to use evidence against Young Thug relating to a tour bus incident with Lil Wayne. A report shared Lil Wayne might be called to testify in Thug's YSL RICO trial about his 2015 tour bus incident.
There's no confrontation-ness to it.
It's not testimonial, Judge.
It's got to be relevant, and it's got to be for a particular purpose. Now, I'm telling you, if you get Mr. Carter in here, then you'll solve a number of your problems.
As the judge is telling the prosecutors they need Lil Wayne to testify and confirm that the evidence is true, that the prosecutors claim Thug created a hit on his tour bus in 2015. The prosecutors even went as far as to bringing the bus driver to the stand when it was announced a tour bus operator for rapper Lil Wayne started to get emotional while recalling the moments at the bus in 2015. The operator then retired after the incident.
Tell the jurors what happened once you got onto 285.
Once I got on 285, within minutes, that's when the car came along and started at the bus.
Are you able to discern where the are coming from? Does it come from the front of the bus, the back of the bus, or somewhere else?
They started at the back of the bus. They my engine, my radiator, and just started all down the side of the bus.
And at the time, did you have those passengers? Were those passengers that came out of the club, were they still on your bus as this bus is being up?
Yeah, they were back there screaming on the floor.
As Lil Wayne never showed up to the courtroom, he never called the police to make a statement, and he never did an interrogation, making many fans say that is what you're supposed to do. Meanwhile, Young Thug gave the feds an entire story of what happened to the tour bus, the complete opposite of what Lil Wayne did. But here's where the entire story gets very interesting. When Young Thug made his plea deal to be released on 15 years of probation, his probation agreement is very strict. Even DJ Academics said his release says the stipulations are a setup for the court to put Young Thug back into jail.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and his is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me is like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about the game. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
Making some wonder, did the feds leak all of these interrogation videos? That way Young Thug would have to defend himself on Twitter and in music, which would violate his probation. Then they can put him right back into prison. Where it seems as if that is the plan, because the news wrote, the state of Georgia has filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail. This resulted in Young Thug dissing a woman police officer.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, little baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.